Major so be able there. And then the name and dorsum. Now, me nearby could be a friend of Sir Nash.
Sir Nash.
Or Worcester.
Oh, okay.
Me senior back over US. No. Nah, me Worcester.
Okay.
And no say, so I want the chair. Chuma there.
Lawyer Chuma there. Hey, and Sir Nash yet off.
And I'm hey. I call where we are some books in our own chair. There. Let's say, who did the packet? School via Chuma Kubi.
Your friend Nash Tonto, on the same economics of secondary school.
Oh, school better no.
Over secondary school.
Oh, pass.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Nash Tonto.
Nash Tonto.
No,
economics. Oh, pass.
Go for me.
Yeah.
Tiania betna hania kasa bebre sana go for mutie no matter.
Nash Tonto. In your Worcester is here.
Yeah. He has been there for some years.
I was watching economics and
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I have to check.
I
don't know. But you see some of these things. Sometimes now you're in talent and and then I'm with the abroach the dynamics no won't mean for talent now and go straight out. To be so take different we are no pono ya lucky na baby sim say ya call home crano. And you can have a direct track.
Yeah, we don't know why you cry forever. No, what is new road cry?
Yeah, and the sister don't come on now. Be there, and I'm eating coffee, brain, some more kind of some there.
But we say, and in line with a butchering comment, we're going to share rent generally in Europe and in the Americas. Okay. And the general conclusion is a costro. Anyway, for example, so I pay $2,650 a month for 2 bedrooms and 1 bath, excluding bills in Illinois. Or say my luck is my wife contributes. Those planning to relocate here should calculate very well and deeply before. A country, if you want to buy even alcohol, you need to show an ID card. And I think I don't know. Is it Illinois, Frankfurt.
So Illinois, the state at Chicago woman.
Okay, very
so
well.
Maybe
very
for that price, maybe one of the
prime areas
because
over $2,000.
It's steep.
Dollars for 2 bedrooms. That's quite
steep.
With a Muslim baby, I mean, how close you are to more or less the city center and those is determine or rent.
For example, in London, say the further away you go from main London, and that's Oxford Street area. The lesser but even generally London is expensive.
Of course. Now some me Coventry me go from Coventry University London campus. But man this is
main Coventry.
Which is main Coventry. But now exactly. We rent now Coventry far better than some because of London.
Because even now we a decent 2-bedroom apartment. 3-bedroom apartment decent or Coventry 1,000 1,000.
Yeah, you can get it.
Same in London, even Southall, money, Uxbridge, money at that same way, 1,000, 8,000.
Meanwhile, down in December, not the same size.
Massachusetts, for example, me free Worcester bear 4 years in it near Massachusetts, but time and me Worcester. I dare back one hard dream Worcester pie a dime board. A dime board then pa. Now let me walk you through some of the challenges. So you want to say what to dine? Why a mortgage? So one year lucky no any fixed rate, now your variable rate in a year like last year or this year. Was why she? Because the American system trying to fight inflation by increasing the prime rate now. A man called for us why she
very.
Now, which your mortgage, which your property tax. And so they are now sometimes 3 months to which you.
And you could get it twice in a year.
Okay.
Every 6 months.
No, what you
that's for water.
Yeah, for water.
No, what you heat. Now, what you electricity. Now, o compound this one, by ordinance, as or dosso. Make I say, my name is Branete, Worcester baby na. Bibi abe 1 month in me no so. Who say
and what forest?
Messi who say enko neighborhood for no report here.
On the report.
You will fear no mobile. Say a honor no. Nti no so ho a say snow so a obeti.
Now wouldn't say about does obitin but does time is not
understand na adwuma landscape
$50 no you know.
Obi me Ghana has say I think one thing I miss out power on it landscaping. Because on my no shot Diane Kofu senior de nanke ye landscaping yanka Ghana be fe pa.
Say no ye tiles no. To tile from ho baby. Insuo to a enya baby impeccable.
And no
to the land.
One ne pena mu nka na won now since so na turn down nam so one of the most dangerous things. And patre won na wotan you no be new one obeko.
Aso
now let me walk you through the bill and see uku obi a mortgage no. So mortgage or property rate insure be a 3 months electricity no be high electric heat and no the dangerous
and you
a car be bono make I say 1 month me there by me say 1,000 something Tibet but so usually no be work gas heat and also ho do be chair no na what ya cable no usually say the companies 9 or mine 3 in 1 into on internet a few phone near my cable nanka which is TV now be here uyi ba ku free mu abe on nsesa bia anti e den ha obaji me esa and sana o car note aba car na wato na nkasa no bosumi de wetua sana insurance aba so wetua car note no wetua insurance and sana uwi a o normal petrol abeto a o de be ye o running near there grocery my credit card my me refi bebre bills no enti no on average no you are looking about 10 or 15 bills depending on your lifestyle a month eti se unya obi ate se de wo kan o wife nso ye adwumaden de boa na wonko a chairman utibete because me say I was fortunate to go into corporate America at a very young age so I was paid quite well for me age and o share sika e betua ene me to me first house me fiam di kan to na me 2017 say you better to say they make a mortgage property tax we massa you better to me na be we na chum now when I say gone
when I say
and no cry you be a young person you get paid well etc so imagine say
so more here the other normal
sometimes na me ngo so oba obi o de be call day care ne aduane ne diaper ne say enti abrocha abrobo no easy the good thing is adwuma de obenya bia the main difference between abrochire ne Ghana no aha na ho kire no adwuma no ho asem edin ba abrochire ne de obenya bia ba che say bia o ye double bi cry triple
to meet up with
standard of living.
So maybe the NSA if and because I lived longer in the UK, I can speak to the UK example. The emphasis say, "Oh yeah, a juma, not a month." Say the Ghana for be brina in the UK. In that's when a we juma papa be a nurse for any way for a month be a obewi obeshemo 1,007,008
tax
about 2,000. That's still taxing in area. Tia no be now be betray our bills. And no be now be betray our rent. And he say, oh yeah, guy to say lawyer chum. Na now akwaje 3-bedroom apartment. Na yemfan say wakope on ho asem we guy do be so to London.
A nice car.
Ebi make say what South Hall baby. 3-bedroom akofo ama 1,800. 1,800 pounds. On so 1,700 at the end of the month.
Credit card now which
oh, you know, but they be a card you know. The good thing is in the UK and Kolanibeko school free. You know. In the Omonobeko school free. Adrian's home manage now who system na so kakra. I mean getting food at the in the what a lot of the Ghanaians do and they say Omoton your in ball. It would me ba obi ho London obi ba Tottenham for Ghanaian market bi o ya de Ghanaian over 20 v na odia kogu on kakra na wudi ne ba anya sa de actually you can't keep up. You simply cannot keep up unless say what to akopɛ Coventry or baby. Anyway,
the bottom line is our
for
sir. Coventry again. Maybe start to Coventry no. So around CV1, CV2, your rent is also higher.
Higher, that's true.
Because I know close to the city center. Because my first house and I was 500 and let's say 600 pounds. 3-bedroom house. But I was another good thing also with Abidjan since you to them no any house. Unlike how landlord go before the next
COVID time in near Massasanka. But naturally
and imagine I mean, with me now one price for a dear be money check. My mom, another example. We talk another bar. I was from US to Ghana, and from Canada to Ghana. So for about $2,200 per shipping.
Shipment
1,500. Sorry, 1,500 for shipping that for 4x4, and a saloon year 1,200. This amount of money means you can me free names that was around 2011. Obi, and it has been so for all these years. Price but imagine what check. The only challenge I want to say, Sababi, I mean, walk off as Canada about this idea. Say, I won't the end. I say, well, if not just a gun, and I say, we see this area when I was in your inquiry, and I will be effect.
Yes,
but inside then the amount is still the same. So that is one good thing I want to and I mean, I mean, food and drinks are also cheaper.
Yeah, relatively cheaper.
It's cheaper. And this other back when say we kakra.
I don't cheaper. I don't say oh mama, say cheaper.
At least the guys say oh got Tesco bread. But that's a enkola wo fear. 2 days na ni na.
Correct.
What we to Tesco.
Now milk a beto. Akra will feel now a big boy. Obe share half the this year. You know, who was here, but you see the bottom line is a paycheck to paycheck.
Yeah,
it is a bosom crowd who do kakra bi na say we are here with theatre.
Yeah,
but any bad. I mean, after all, utimi koba na nyame ma won kwane ahoden na utimi koba de kakra afi so file tax obenya kakra de ato. But the idea na I say ya create wo Ghana ha say aburichire no idea je say uduru ha na wo she masa yes na man na say yetimi eyi free but ultimately idea so we quite a boama perspective sesa exposure or appreciation of life nesa anema nyina eboa was anema nyina so enye sikasama kwan so nko a enema bebre akwan so eboa but yenyi that notion say say nkofo bi ti especially we TikTok no crowd ya na me sha na me kra me I say they live in a whole different world utwa TikTok na say obi di bibia na umpa obi timi ka say wo de ho nya abra na nipa no wa na yire ne
ba kon so obi da kore say bia benya abra ne adi pa ye who is already profession in and some boy nimpa obi
yes
na me child number of cases are matanaso in the UK eye obi a no wo Ghana waware wode ne yiraba na wonu hu abon kan ho ntam
so wonu ne hu so de ne ba
sense no da kro me say kumwa
na ma nya easy sa
serious
enti yenya
na ya na obi obi na ho say I don't know what one na yireti krum ha da bia na omi nyantu kwan the way I mean at peace
omukoduru ho no
Asasa
lawyer
Obi
sikama onsemu a wonim ne oyo and last time na me catch obi say
I said that business can done na condoms
last time na me catch a young lady via or call UK na me tune for say masa also obi bia be na say ma men kan sem kiro sikama onsemu a wonya hu nipa we so we adwuma na etua ka and na be hu nipa we
sikani position
the true
you once you get money and you get position.
What I say is when you know the true you. Enti nipa be bro so me dey me ti say master jade okay kan no. So okotena bruchi na sika kakra ba wa bre. Na sika ba nsema na abu se otimo de ana otimo nya de.
E be ehu ti say. And especially those be are not possible assist you be as you know just to be able to regularize and stay. Obi timi obi sika obi. Na sen bia ba ko bia me be ba. Je nipa na sika wie nipa no also woko France aba wo ye EU ni woko France aba No, it's okay. Okuja come ticket to go to Tomawo. Okodu France now I report send the passport area.
Oh.
Meanwhile, won't soon anybody now about firm home.
Yeah.
Aba hand you over your passport. You never application money pan. Are you serious? Yeah. And then you will be.
I am telling you. Now the knees.
I am telling you.
It's wicked.
I am telling you. Mr. Mekotu back to America. Me never get it. Say hey. Guy never board girl no dia okrom when you akete no bon. Because of the year no. 20,000 USD. Waje. Yeah. Waje nso bam. Me nya biom. Yeah. And now one so no utimi so nya no hwe. Yeah. Ogo no. And I learn dey.
Na one send you message America there. Obi don cry tire adwuma on new sika no sa no. One send message.
George New York Kaite.
There are some na George Ekan.
O say America dey obi je wo papers the year adwuma.
Onya sa sama wonu nkofo ebra omode obi di nkrata ma na ye adwuma wonu nkofo ebre. Obi wo kra ne ka ba kra wo na abesa atua. Asamba na George Ekan. Obi wo ha wodi ne nkrata ye adwuma wasa dane dano. Of course ye obi wo ha minimum bia o say me dia chew. Fa ye adwuma me nyo hwe. Okay. But obi wo ha obeju bibi. Say taxes no file ne ka ba wo besa atua. What are you talking about? Obiano said, me, I used to file taxes. So I know. Yeah. Go for bro. But the last comment I want to make on this, Obi, I want you to remind. But you see, you're mebunu tibibiase. This perception be a mebunu dia show mu adwene mu a. Say ayo mu atemdidie. And they say yes super nipa. Near can some created the impression say abroche heavy be and then ebi wo hokra na they want to crash omo pese Ghana no omo hwie Ghana nigu. Have you seen some of the comments? O mining more. Listen. Se wonnam na wo tu kwan na wo hwa asumdua ankofo wo e wo man mu omo de ye omo adwuma koba. Yes, I ho kire ho. But you realize that people value kakra na omo kuta no. Omo koba no. Enti wo ye bebunu na wo te ho na wo hwe Netflix. Now share music videos. Now I say music videos in Netflix. Now we no and then what the no be standardize woman to the extent say woman in shemu. I mean, when you read some of the comments on TikTok, etc. Na oti abroche na ya the story bra masa. Do you think it's easy like that? Because if you who say who other obligation, ultimately say on nemas keke. And also chese ultimately two before. Oh, let's stop this. We did TikTok. Just say, I say, Ghana need the what we don't know, they say. Yeah, chichi America, not TikTok ni ho. Oh yeah. Yeah, chichi UK no. Na YouTube ni ho. Ube who are more challenges. Yeah. The one who are the finality of the product. The final UK no na wahu. The final US no na wahu. But unfortunately, you are comparing building Ghana to a finished product. Me ba what the American say. Who compare building Ghana to a finished product? It's the same with our democracy. You compare yen democracy, no. Ye budding democracy to a near perfect democracy in America. So sometimes me tear the CSOs in the near they are not me to say, Masa, what are you talking about? We are building. So the lapses will come. It is through the lapses, no, and we are then who improve on your democracy. So now no minia a lawyer or the saying why wouldn't you paying lawyer Samson Ladi anyenini say a failing democracy. Samson, Ghana is not a failing democracy.
So maybe on my reasons why
no na make sure say building on the challenges of democracy is actually part of democracy. Do you get the point that I'm making? It is the lapses in democracy. Yeah, building on it, no, and then the mayor building a robust democracy. And it's a who standardize it with democracy to America. Let me give you a clear example. America is developing. Their development was hinged on slavery of the black person. Would you say America developed with a perfect democracy? If Emra or more chichiro or mine or more you sue slavery. Was slavery a democracy? But you to me point in us. It wasn't. They used inhumane methods. And now, omudi bedru, baby omudru. Into your acknowledge say, when in from swa yeah. Of course, I see a suya bibi free mu. but then I obey mistake baku mienu bi. Some mistake baku mienu na wo ye no. Eno na build one more when you the strong, robust democracy na wo nya no. And you don't call that a failing democracy. Oh, that perception now, you say yes, America, yes, UK, China, you say yes, America, China, no, and no. If you read about the American,
but how about those who would say, sir, if those countries go through this process, we don't also probably have the benefit of going through the same process and making those mistakes when we don't have to reinvent the wheel. And we just copy the and then
you don't just read the Ali Mazrui book now, Troy. Or see, even modernization, so or see a westernization without real modernization. Read Ali Mazrui. Ali Mazrui treats this topic. Sir, don't think, sir, copy BB because you can just do copy and paste and it's enough for you. Your lifestyle is different, your culture is different, all of these things are different. So be careful of westernization without real modernization. What you are looking for is real modernization, designed and framed in your own way of life.
And context.
So you don't just say, America, I see skyscrapers. There was something, this man, musician, Ochame Kwame, on the entire interview, we find it. He explained it perfectly. Well, see, we don't necessarily have to have skyscrapers for Ghana to be a modernized society. We must have the foresight and the innovation to build a modern Ghana that suits our context and lifestyle. And tell any skyscrapers were how, but we drew Ghana no be born some because of a client, innovative way of life. And no need the Ghana we want. And no nama ye mebunu from so bebre because their mind is skewed to westernization, not necessarily modernization. That suits in our context and our way of life.
Very well.
Enti yanya careful because yanhwe ya be hwe Ghana egu. Ye be hwe Ghana begu bewie no. Ho na ye be hu si ayeden. Ya mistake. We are building kakran be ye of course aban ba ya yam from so bebre ya gitum. Ba yentene ye ho using the processes constitution in their mind. Yentene ho. Sa aban na abeto atia fine. A part of democracy. But my hwe Ghana mu. O hwe egu ade na abeje. Then abeji then yanum Eric Chum so omo onim de so omo so aban ba omo de oman ne beko na nim kakra
sure
kakra ye nyina be chichire Ghana
Eric Chum
very
sorry ya na me
lawyer Chum
sorry very my ya na me de
enyo ko le Eric na bondi
ba ma menchia
Chum sorry
Professor Nana Anoche or Brunel University in London was made a professor in his 30s. Solid guy.
30s? Wow.
Yeah, around late 30s.
And now I done for being
Gucci. Okay. Brutal. Professor Nana Anoche.
Oh, Prof.
Wa being said ja. Ain't a Prof he is head of the Public Health Department of Brunel University. Inti Prof. Yachao Stronko Edawase. Director of the Division of Global Public Health.
Big man.
In the College of Medicine, Health and Life Sciences at Brunel University. The Prof. Yachao Enewe is Utie. Yegusu the Ekosiisen Jumediano and Airbremo. O Adrian Trust the Medical Cano. Ubitimi Amayen Sa Aka. But you know, sir. The patriotic hub and conveners of the demonstration and say a course so ever in Kraiha, the Occupy Jilobi House demonstration. Say in the month of December, so they would want to do a month-long demonstration. And a
month long as in the entire December.
The entire December, yes. In the answer, a statement from the police.
It doesn't make sense.
Now, no,
now see this uncle that Obi.
Maybe kind of latest developments, and then we can make progress. Into Way Free, the regional police headquarters, Ghana Police Service, Accra. Ray notice of intention to exercise constitutional right under Article 21(1)(d) and F of the 1992 Constitution. The Accra Regional Police Command conveys its compliments to Democracy Hub. It is the group, Democracy Hub, Patriotic Hub, and Patriotic Forum Group. In there are 3 groups, and they declare more intention: Democracy Hub, Patriotic Hub, and a Patriotic Forum Group, and refers to your letters in respect of an intended demonstration at the Jubilee House. The demonstration is intended to be at the Jubilee House from the 1st to the 31st of December 2023. And the 1st December 2023 to the 5th of January 2024, respectively, in the 2 demonstrations. Back 1st to 31st December, back 1st to 5th January 2024. Okay. 2.
That's 5 days.
That be?
No, sir, I'm 2024, then 5 days.
Yeah, in 2024, 5, but almost 31st December. In the 1 month, 5 days.
1 month, 5 days. Okay.
Upon the receipt of the notice to demonstrate, the command undertook security assessment of the proposed routes, destination for the picketing, and state as follows. A. The Jubilee House is a security installation, and accordingly, the protest and picketing around the installation may endanger public defense, public order, and public safety, among others. B. The command is unable to provide security protection for the intended demonstration or picketing due to the command's operational and security constraint during the Christmas, New Year festivities and related matters. Therefore, the command, in the interest of public defense, public order, public safety, among others, request you to postpone the special event to any date after the 5th of January 2024. The command further requests you to relocate the destination of the intended demonstration or picketing if you are inclined to hold the protest strictly in accordance with the Public Order Act. The command hereby assures you of our continuous commitment to maintain law and order within the mandate of the Ghana Police Service. Best regards, Dr. Saibu Pabi Gariba, Commissioner of Police, Regional Commander, Accra. In the way, statement Gariba Nangsane sign.
I see.
And distribution to Benjamin Akufo-Addo, Director and Associate Programs Officer, Fix the Country, Democratic Hub. Benjamin Akufo-Addo, sorry. Okay. Benjamin Akufo-Addo, on a Director and Associate Programs Officer with Democracy Hub. Dennis Apia Labi, Patriotic Hub, and Kwame Bafo Abronye, Patriotic Forum for Accountable Governance, Accra. Abronye, yeah. It is no demonstration. First to 31st.
Oh, okay.
It was first to 31st.
Okay.
And we fix the county democracy hub for now.
Okay.
And you first to 5th January. And also Patriotic Hub and Patriotic Forum.
Suddenly Abronye
ne Dennis Apia Labi in the Patriotic Hub.
Okay.
And Patriotic Forum for Accountable Governance.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Into January, yeah.
Oh,
Those are the 2 letters are up.
Let's say I can.
Okay. It is in response to police for letter, because the police letter is dated 6th November. 6th November 2023. And Patriotic Hub for Ghana Bay tagline. I responded to police for on the 10th of November. Which is last Friday.
Last week.
Dear Commander, read notice of intention to exercise constitutional right under Article 21(1)(d), blah, blah, blah. Our team has received the response from your office on our notice to you on our planned demonstration in a letter reference number 1. We believe that our plan and intention to demonstrate and picket is a right protected by the Constitution of our country and remains a cardinal part of our growing democracy. Whilst we have advanced plans, logistics, and arrangement towards this all-important 1-month-long demonstration and picket, we appreciate our part in growing public order and public safety, which is also a dividend of our country's democracy. Whilst the aforementioned points are both important, we have a responsibility to find a balance between the two. We have therefore directed our lawyers and organizing team to do an assessment of the situation to aid us make an informed decision which would inform your office and the general public. We assure the entire country that we remain committed to a country that offers hope to everyone, especially young people, but at the same time protect the safety of everyone. As such, we would not relent in taking a decision that balances the two. Yours in the service of our country, Dennis Apia Labi Ampofo, convener, Patriotic Hub. Dennis is this Dennis, immediate past Nuke's president, Nana? Because he has a similar name. I don't know, say you no idea. In the Patriotic Hub for response to the police, not just say they are also still considering with their lawyers whether on the go ahead and I say or go ahead. But in a related development, fixing the country movement. And also say, fixing the country movement wishes to notify the general public of the change of date for our demonstration and picketing at the former president's office dubbed Chase JM, and then hashtag Chase JM Chrono Airbus demonstration from 16th of November to 23rd November 2023. The reason for the change of date is as a result of the funeral ceremony of our former First Lady and the late Mrs. Theresa Abakufor, which falls on the 16th of November 2023. The movement would want to join the nation commiserate with the entire Kufuor family on that day. However, a new date has been arranged and agreed with the Ghana Police Service, which is Thursday, 23rd of November 2023. The movement would also use this medium to reassure our teaming supporters and the general public to remain poised for the demonstration. Thank you. Signed, Ernest Kofi Owusu-Bempah-Bonsu, convener, Fixing the Country Movement. That's another statement I Saka. Yes, lawyer.
Before I say a funeral service being held in Tesano, Accra, Ghana for England and Manchester legend Sir Bobby Charlton.
Oh,
Yamano. Ghana fire cover. Oh, you have a cover democracy. Obi Tibabi, or no, now this way, you, Tibuko say, oh, man,
yes, lawyer.
Obi.
What an interesting country.
In the nutshell, I think it's about 4 groups.
Yes.
And now sure. I mean, in different letters.
Sure.
Last one, I can't do. That guy is not a serious person, and I don't think we should waste. No, serious.
Have you? Oh, you're a Democrat.
Oh, I know. Oh, yeah, Obi.
Yes.
I'm sure. I mean, you read a lot. Did you read that Airbus issue?
Yes.
Was there anywhere that Dramani Mohammed's name was mentioned?
No.
Thank you. In terms of when you're serious, no.
If I they cite
what does it?
They cite what Martin Amidu said.
Correct. When you're serious, because Obi I did not someone in my mood.
Oh, they can answer.
Oh, they serious. And it's not something that you should be waste our time on. That is the first point I'm trying to make here.
Okay.
And no matter I say a celebrate any other you one who boy discussing the money that's even what can I say? Like a man for creative who say Bimbo is even about to happen. That the on the microphone one. Mami move to the last. I mean the first 3 now. What they with now. I'm glad that. Everyone is saying groups, you know. But Eddie Okan and also almost they are assessing the decision with their lawyers, right?
Sure.
Yes, on Baroness officer. With my experience as a former police officer, no, what I know is that even in December, I believe it has not changed. The month December, Monday, January.
No. All right. Now, Ansana, no, in line with the change of date for the Fixing the Country movement for protest, no, the Greater Accra Youth Wing of the NDC. And so issues. The most statement is dated today, and 13th, I suppose.
Okay. Some of the cleanup has no come.
Almost were postponed.
Some and some madam in India.
Almost were
they were talking about cutlasses.
So almost be.
Akwane say, or say, interfere by between some.
Who you cleaners
can be being serious.
Tell your people what you fear. Me over the weekend, I'm a party coffee.
Almost say, Oma postpone cleanup because of
Madam
Theresa.
Sanity,
and you also they are share 23rd November.
Madam,
the president could form
no. You see, hold on. Yeah. Me, I'm from Minim said that they mean about her brow free me ba. I think it was a Monday. from weekend, right? And I'm saying Monday, Bishop, and it's that day,
I don't know.
Okay. But I remember that day, some better, me can say, I mean, the kind of respect you and number one mamma in a very unique way. Make an TV so, but some can and when I never be an attach politics to it. She's a woman I saw her reign as a first lady. And to be honest with you, the way I was see carrying who conducted no me penasempa. And yes, be a woman America from afar. But sabi the project when you kakra na ho so adodo no eti na ade bia nya bibia beduma kan bebre nia kanipa ho bible say nipa mfa so obenya so eba na sa no ade I kan say abusia na nya no nya beto abumo so on a Thursday we will be there at the state house for court and then go and yenyina bakoko jama madam come on we are coming to me ko coming bin de na jankran ya adwan sanity enti eno nkoda ho but said na make no groups no yes am so no lawyers na assessment kakra menim ni obi normally in police no the month December we police no can believe anya bi
a busy month
that month December no who believe tetakra say bia obiza go pesa ko be critical akra na tren ya young grandma because that time ya no hia almost all the men on board because we say sabra no na we be man for business so ba it ya police for go krompa especially at the main markets like Accra Central ne Kaneshi baby busy na man for koba no one more numbers and also man for business better one any business kitwa who do you think about tren ya from coffee it's the band anwa you need more men to be on the grounds. Those who are doing foot patrols, those who are doing the some motorbikes, the motorbike patrols and so on and so forth. And in the vehicle patrols, and I know the amount of my police for myself with my experience, you know. And the crash say December month and in January, I know we're very busy. But normally, since I normally I had a call from 3rd December to somewhere middle of January, and yeah, one breaking Xmas operations. Enti enyam wase Garba COP Garba assign say what time call doctors kra assign say sorry when that's why you should let us say enti me maso I mean they can't give them the needed numbers to protect them, which I agree. I know the hono kwa de men na adwen pa say I know from I mean about 12 years now you do saw this is very very often, you know. Idea new news to me. And I said I make a million sense because I idea every year be I run it. Every year be Christmas, and I say December month be at most middle of January of the preceding year and mono year. You need to put a lot of men in town for the day and the night to work and ensure say or my woman free. Almost what I'm sure you did almost say you did the BRD obi, but December month no. Bra man for the kosoro pa unnecessary traffic team be gumu was from saying to do what no necessary yi for the moving pick that line so one pen once on penalty be nanti awaso we be issue was area about say now you need more policemen on the grounds to be directing the traffic, ensuring that one more nam kuro no so no they are safe chronosome because said na make do na man for business I start here. One more about phone, but all this things keeps happening. Even those every year and they provide the numbers. So I believe, sir, or I share that same view, and in the month of December they are very busy.
Okay.
In this almost want to provide numbers now. In one way or the other, now we must ceremony and that demonstration is they should agree with them and then reschedule to a different date.
Okay.
Because I know they when they mean say you're not coming because I'm dream. Well, I mean, citing the Jubilee as a security, I mean, we know that, but demonstrations are cost open month for the petitions are
about 1 month.
Oh,
picketing for 1 month.
Obi, now picketing for 1 month, or send an idea some or more the gate and for 1 month. None you say they didn't be allowed to even get close.
Yes.
She is your Obi, be no from see. But sometimes I say, so can you banacas of one shot the do do. And the Benin and so charity to a one. It's all kind of casa one ship brea, and now shall be young business. But what there's a yarn and any kind of person can out here. May lecture be a communication, business communication. So I say, Sabi, when the Quasaco didn't come more can cause some in the tin. Maybe another background that day and quite what is or back in. So what does it say you, move on? No matter what somebody is saying. just give him or her the listening ear.
The listening ear.
And then fan someone the way you want to your own person fan so optional to you. But answer when send you more counsel it here so be betty. So I say nyensa mo kan nyina na say be yam rudra some.
Yeah.
Ebi wo mo hia sem panin beti na panin dia kwadwendwene mu no motu ana mo papa. Na bo man ni nyina say na Kofi kan earlier warning. Me ameti I will never edge say bita fa man mo. Obi make my time passport na so na me ko bridge me ko de. But say ma meti kromo.
Yeah.
What does it? Mama say ya. Me papa dey be on there say but mama dey ya. So once my mom is here, and I say me wabusia for me nuanom bi I know I can for we believe in the extended family. To wabusia tintin bi wa ha. I want me ntam mu na so nka ho bra wo so ko bridge. So that's it. So we will never edge or wish say bit of your mind etem no emo. And for that reason now add my voice na Kofi kan earlier on say our words should not be that the system or the country should collapse. No. Yenim say obia no say do sifa so ye na ade. Aban we dia wo ye na bia na ye hu ne say ni ene ye na nya dwuna say nko ye ma yen. We have the option to change. Anon kwanti anon kwanye enye yen ya hotoso. Ani ya rishi mu say because ye was saying that so option what chana ni no. We should not be too worried about what is happening today. Because that avenue is just coming. Break it to be obi. And I know na me no man he didn't come Tuesday no last week Wednesday or something. And I never for week as 1 year but and no you go come say year and afia be. So you who say 2024 December is maybe far. But it's not far. Yeah. Asempa. Ebrane so ya ade ba akopɔ na wuhia. And the Bible so one na wo ne mani nyina enkwa keke. Once you have life and you are alive on that day, take your decision and vote for the government that you believe that can do what you want for you. And not necessarily wishing or calling say bit fraction man etem no mo. Because mpaniso ko fo say nkom say kuruma unti abonti. Kurona mu na ate. Nti bekam. Account nti so say bi na account. And by virtue of that, ni bi na bua na mu account direct. Na account ma me. Account nua bi. Account akawase. Abekam. Nti no dey we don't waste that. So the various groups fixing the country, the
democracy hub,
whatever. They are all calling for something. I may disagree or agree with some of them anyway on the land that they are towing, but obi what they all be.
Sure.
Let us be law-abiding citizens and ensure said because obi are no pick dressing from the law. Let us see, and so be because we are they are picking dressing from the law. Are you relying on the law, the background or the backing of the constitution? And other laws which gives you, for instance, the Public Order Act, that permits you or gives you that power to be able to demonstrate and just inform the police that this is what you want to do, not necessarily seeking their permission. Nina ya nema e back and say no ho dia na ye aman mra ye nyina na ya hye ye bebo ye ho bra ye ni so ye disu ye ni so won ne kwan mu se e be wiase na awie yi ama ye nyinara ne mu nye se awie e bone because ye pensa kraye enu tira mo na anu yi wo ye bi wo 37 we se ni ma bi mfisi so I agree and we bi nko ye I agree and sometimes I like those in government for instance Kofi obed me apel ma kan grant say yes and we bi nko no admit it. I like that. O man yes bibia you okay you are playing saint but you are not. It the anya okay no so obi na be hu aka fisa mpani so do twasa nim se na chiachia so twa de odi wachi no waka tere se na ekoso wachi de odi wachi no netimamufo no for instance democracy have for any that they are obom din woman de achire and they are assessing from behind and because hu wachi na wonim wachi nti no de odi wachi ne ka ya na hia se obetie ne mo you don't just rubbish it except the unreasonable ones so that's it
okay.
And just to end on that note, the Americans say, with what I know as a former police officer, what the police is saying is true.
It's true.
And for that reason, they should just cooperate with them and ensure say they can come to an equilibrium at one point, and then fix a different day or date, and then carry on with the exercise.
Very well. Kofi, because initially, this whole talk about demonstrations began with Democracy Hub.
Yeah.
Omune organize was the Democracy Hub fixing the country almost the same groups. Into I'm organize a 3-day demonstration and say and the Omuma indication said the whole month of November they would want to demonstrate picket at the Jubilee House. Idiomona de eba betu
December, you mean?
December, sorry, the whole month of December. And they had to say apparently 2 other groups and so had also expressed intentions almost to be demonstrating for Omukra a step further, 5 more days into January 2024. Police say Omunyina would have to hold on because the month you disagreed with groups na say demonstration for that 1 month.
Yeah, because I didn't see now a demonstration. Demonstration now we and say on mine and nema baku mienu bi a enko ye be. Ni titru pa ne say. Ni titru pa ne say mabru nya adwuma nye ana lawyer me. Ni titru ne say mabru ho achiro. FM. Wunyina so pa nti a wo de ye demonstration no. Apart from maybe a o say corruption ne nema ni nyina comes down to adwuma beba o man mu nema be koye. Bosome December nso mu no. Na adwuma mabru adwuma kra ye den. Sorry. Enti eden na sa bosumi na mabunu benya bibi kakra di no sa bosumi na mu na ase koye demonstration pacho wati ase sa bosumi no aban we bae wo de yemfa ne se wonye hwe Akufo Addo nye hwe yemfa ne sa onye hwe mpo Akufo Addo de December in Ghana aba year of return aba beyond the return aba enu nti ne Ghana ewiase afana nyina December bosomi ni dura ewiase nyina ba Ghana anameboa sa bosomi na ewiase nyina ba Ghana ye various festivals, various activities no sa bosomi no na wo se wo de wo be stop ye ma Ghana mra stand still na your demonstration into ubisa se mabuno no mo trance no mo dwene ho sen only dey do mo choose December because they want to showcase it to the world.
Now, international attention.
Yes, international attention. The omu ye nyina no international attention say BBC be frɛ omu, CNN be frɛ omu, na global leaders aba, na yenya TV animu agina ane ade. So they can get international recognition. So omu ye bibi. Won say o man we mo. Ye wa ade ba ko bi we ho. Ye de bia ye bibi a ye pese broni bi kansa an. Broni bi endorsing. Foreigner be endorsing. That is how we define success. When we say no way mu, you per se you obi pado ko Harvard o. Na obi kra when we say CNN na cover. That is all. That is our understanding of success. Attention. Na o per se usiki no na ewiase nyina aka se na Ghana pa ye free se Ghana de anka ye nyina ye bepe enije ani asomdwe no sa Ghana kra anye. That is all. But you have so many other ways and so many other times to express your grievances. Ada na bosumi a mebunu no mu ye adwuma kakra benya bibia to aduane adi no. Sa bosumi na mu na opese who create distraction. Na se ukoye sa demonstration na chaos ne niema ba nyame mfa sa match ni ahye bi ni ade ekoba na abrochirefo na omo ba say sa Ghana kra na e free say yi kra sa ade ekoso ni a ade mfa so na obenya free so. Obi ansi obi akwan so be demonstration. In fact, a part of your democracy, and you can express yourself through so many ways. Emranema ho kwan. But nay, a dear na Ghana for mebunu expressing democracy to me. Twitter ne ko he. Another form of pressure young people ne diaba. Obi asemasi na obi akan bibi in favor of abano. Obi can't be in favor of Abana. Obeka si asha that small robots. They will come on your wall, and the way we be do atema full power no. Especially
who hold the opinion in favor
Abana. Omu be do atema. You have no option than to delete the post now. Yeah.
Is that the Ekosiisen
Twitter? Really? This is what's going on. When you say omulas you know omoye no. We are celebrity now one can be a on bound inbox do whatever you before say Obaba can be.
Also for no better.
Also for no better.
Into no divergence.
No. They will come after you. And the kind of language or mube use insult. Missing no make a can same war a city. And I may say Abano will work to fix the economy. na city reporter and reporting or misrepresenting me kakra. To initially call almost send the brain am so misrepresenting me so we are sorry, we'll correct it. But now I call Twitter that or can I say me say we are going to fix Mohammed's mess.
Okay. But that wasn't what you said.
No. What I said was that IMF Niamana and the Bebwa may have fixed the economy. Now Obi omu di mateme di sebe me mama ya wo atam.
How can come as
no men kan me man kan. Me metimi baby na me nua who say sometimes we asamba ko forson na de no akoya ha. Wo trend wo Twitter sa. Me problem any o. Bebunu no video no omo caption ye no. Caption no na video no so ho. All they could have done was to even take 5 seconds or 1 minute to even watch the video.
Watch the video.
To even appreciate what I said. And even if I said that, Dimatem. So, untimi nkase we bebunu a ujina homa democracy into what tro say yama wakwenya nekoye democracy. Now, while in other ways, no, who undermine the very democracy you are demanding for? You can't approbate and reprobate. What do you mean demanding for democracy? And then your actions undermine democracy. Ko be inbox mu celebrity be inbox mu say asema ba wan kan bi mu be dinner tema to Twitter ho. People without faces. Be di watema u be ka say ya share that constructive omu.
I say the people have created troll farms on social media. And a lot of them know a pseudo account. They don't know. You release them into the system. Faceless way. Ebi real account. They are created specially for way.
But what kind of democracy are we building? Tina Meka say you're careful. Not democracy ni free and some. Even your home will regret it. Or mine no. And your mom why inflation and I'm 30 something. But you are better off with a 30-something inflation than a negative inflation. Do you know why? A negative inflation is a war-torn country. A negative inflation means that si kanu krebi ma wonsam na ade ayden wo de akota ade no. O man na tete apansam. It will be in kase yen 38. Yen nyina yen pai bo ne say ye be back down to single digit inflation. But ye back down e ma o man ne me war-torn country where we will go to a South Sudan or any other thing. They have every right to demand for accountability. They have every right to ensure say on mining resources are yediama o mampanyi akufuado yedi ahye nsano obey you ni ye. But how right no so no e kire okwan ayeden faso. Enti enfa kwan bone so to achieve that right and say you are practicing democracy. You are not. Democracy has a process. It has rules. Stick within the rules. Stick within the process. Now, oh yeah, dear, beji aduane free. Wow, nuance enum. Because mebunu insa December. I don't know mebunu ni nyaska o. Uba fo nya bi, we nya bi omo ya small parties, omo ye we ye. Obi anya kakra. O se sa aboso me na mu na me de me be hwie ne magum. To what end? Ti bamru be na wo boa no. Ana wo personal CNN na be frɛ wa interview. And our personal BBC a interview. Let's be very careful.
Very well. Ekosiisen Higher Senpai FM will come back and deal with other issues. So, Obi, it's great all three of you have had a taste of life abroad, and it's good you are enlightening Ghanaians on what prevails there. Obi, nowhere cool. Maxwell or Achim Nkwating Eddie Eni Nkwating. And I yeri Krubiasa. I mean, boss spell it himself. NKWATENG.
Okay.
Tell me a friend me quating. Tell me name spelling. No, the only thing missing is Arno. Yeah, quating. Me feed it.
And should I come as a plus.
Oh, was it a young people?
Yeah,
I see.
Me feed it. Ain't he? Achim Nkwating.
Yeah, but I'm going for now.
We said good evening, Obi. I congratulate Asempa FM, Nano Tune Force 82, Tune Force 82 the second, and all those who spend their time and resources to join you for the People's Forum last Friday. God richly bless you. And I'm hoping the chiefs of other big cities too will do the same thing to help build the country. Greetings to Mr. Nat, or MPP Communications Officer for Ashaiman constituent Silas Ampiao Odum, or Ashaiman and Uduwe Abreye Dase. We say Obi. Good evening. That's why declaring Ghana as a republic as early as 1960, 3 years after our independence, was totally wrong. We have mismanaged everything, including the economy, because the time was not ripe for that action. Most Ghanaians were and are still illiterate. Even the Americans that we admire today became fully independent long years after they have migrated from Europe. We simply find ourselves in this situation because of the rush Dadwin Ewa Amsterdam and Odiwe Aba Dadwin Yedase. Obi, tell the NDC panelists that the special prosecutor confirmed that government official 1 is John Mahama. This cannot be wished away. Junior or Tantra Hills. Odie Enono. Obi, didn't Martin Amidu say all he said about JM was speculation when he was vetted by the MPs? OP, anyway, but OP he was okay, where Nyoma Okanye before he became special prosecutor. What also Bempamo referred to was when he was special prosecutor in Sema Okanye. Obi, ask lawyer to withdraw his comment against the conveyor. It is not the convener. It is not too good. Julobi convener is okay. He did not insult him. Okay. Emmanuel. Also on serious in the American. Obi, please, has President Nana Akufo-Addo heard that in UK the government has reshuffled its ministers and David Cameron is now foreign secretary? What is he doing? When is he doing same in Ghana? Joseph or Achimota ABC. We say, please don't worry the Westerners. Successful party through. Okay, inti agona kwekutechi o agona sredu kan your message ni biona work on the message and resend. I'll read. Obi, good afternoon. I think I'm very excited about this afternoon's conversation about modernization and westernization. And Obi, how old is Kofi Tonto? He speaks so well and makes deep submissions. Greetings to Lawyer Chum. Kwejo Benjamin Asari Ewo Koforidia. Kojo Yadasi. Kofi Tonto is young. It is in his mid-30s. Obi, our literacy rate in this country is very low, and let no one compare democracy to the advanced or Western countries. Obi, please tell your panelist, Kofi Tonto, that those he is referring to, that's the CSOs, have been part of the system and so can tell what is happening. Ghana is going backward in development, and that is a fact. Countries like Malaysia and modern-day Rwanda are examples in comparison to Ghana, especially as we gained independence before them. See how they've developed as against our backward growth. TikTok and YouTube are all some great development the Western development has brought to us. What can be said of Ghana? Charles Quating Edia or the Abreye Eni. Yes, briefly.
Why not I criticize it TikTok as a platform? We don't criticize it platform, TikTok as a platform.
Yes.
It's an innovation. A quiet will be fast way you soon on a can't want some. You can't say TikTok here, but 2. Malaysia and Rwanda now can't want some. But I say, what style of governance no more doing? Or more practicing? Until some know how who to honor who pursue to a coup for the free Swabia in the next 4 years.
Yes.
But Rwanda no nipa no say pe bi okra kwasa yeden aka ho. Continuity in governance sometimes count for something. Inti my arguments in an abstract you go down to the details. Because details matter.
Good afternoon, Obi. I agree with Kofi Tonto, but are we really building Ghana with political manifestos? Let's have a national baseline in building our country. Yao Chumesi or Dallas in US of A. Obi, today I concur with Kofi Tonto. He has said it all. Majority of us use credit card to supplement, but when you file your taxes, you recoup some of it, and Kate automatically 3,000 per year. Nana Kwesi Ade or Baldwin in New York. Obi. Okay. What Kofi said is true. Ose about car payment. And the sad part is if you are involved in a car accident, or the police issues you a ticket for traffic offenses, they would add points to your insurance, and you would pay more the following year for the next 3 years. Steve, US of A. Hey, US 4, bro. Yes.
So car note no dey interest rate and when you based on your credit.
Yeah.
So car no kotono 20,000. Me meet me at on 20,000, but me meet you be slightly cheaper because of interest rate I mean.
Sure.
And then you based on my credit score, my credit worthiness, how responsible I am financially.
Yeah.
Now, who used to car no na be an accident see. Now I establish say when I cause of the accident. Premium now which you insurance and so. The next time I obey we I be cost because what should say we are irresponsible driver. So a man say we $250 a month. Now say ukonya accident now cost so yeah. The next 1 year be abeko $270 or something.
Yeah.
So actions now we take here no.
Be determine how much you pay.
Ni nyina the formalized system now. Ya building ko police ni chi wa the two record no so no. Your background now insurance for ni be pick that data no. So a synchronized system no. Ade bia e ka ho asema nko for my enka no. Ebi no. So last time be example no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ekosiisen higher Sempa FM.
$300 you was connected. Na me koya dey in Canada. Na obi me ban that time na me a student. And e twa me $300. Na connected to that time no more UMass Amherst. About 2 hours drive. 2 hours 30 minutes drive. See the option is say me mail $300 nako. And I say me court. Na makodi me ho asem. Makodi asem say me no cra me di for na me di for. That time me student. Me my she ware. And eja 1 month as I said so me call court. And I me call plead guilty.
Yeah.
Say indeed na me speedy. Na me sorry. Ti me ko na me she UMass Amherst atare. Sweater na winter time. Ti judge no hu me no say from the zoo. I'm say yeah, cause your school near friend the zoo. No so no so we 1970 something. And I say okay, or share case near there a young boy who say was speeding mama Jim phone so to my and I say okay say me go to obuzam say sika ben na wo me ho say na wonam so $50. No say fa come on na ko
old boys and boy
no say fa come on na ko like $300 no be ubetua. And once it is established that what committee crime no na say judge near here e be come record so
it's true. You bet Danny and Huaba will deal with the vexed matters and the ego yapno. So former President Mahama is on a tour across the regions. The national organizer of the NPP Nanabi say that tour is out of fear of Baumia's election as a flag bearer. And Dr. Mohammed Ibn Chambers akasa about the emergence of religious and ethnic sentiment, which he says are very worrying. When him say Ghana, so November 1st, timelines are Shema and Hosanki Bitimi are benefit from the second tranche of the IMF package or more MIA in Ghana MSA on the November 1st.
Very glad so this asem
yes.
Oba my first topic I make
one of the issues
I come station we hu asem a mama nkasa
a station man
this is the first topic I want to treat.
I hear you. Ekosiisen higher Sempa FM.
We have attempt all questions.
Oba Ekosiisen after this short break we'll get into those issues. In studio Kofi Tonto, government spokesperson, and lawyer Chumberry, my member of the NDC National Communications team. Meridio Saibun, so stay with us.